It's closing time. Closing time. It's closing time. Yeah, we're going off the menu. Talking about the food, talking about the moods. Yeah, we're going off the menu. Talking about the food, talking about the moods. Yeah. Talking about the way that they treat us, but we still gotta feed them. I'm just trying to tell you how I'm feeling. Maybe share some stories, help them see ya. Yeah, yeah, we're going off the menu. Yeah, we're going off the menu.
Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Off the Menu, season number 2 in that boot. Today, I have, what is your name, darling?
Chris.
Chris. Okay, Chris. It's a nice little Chris. If I ever heard one. All right, let me stop playing. How long have you been in the industry?
I've been in the industry for 6 years now.
6 years?
Yeah.
You basically got a master's degree in this shit.
Yep. I've been serving since I was 15 years old.
You a baby, 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 baby. I'm just playing good before they flag this shit. What the fuck? Okay. So, 6 years in this game, have you mostly worked front of house or back of house?
I have only worked front of house, actually.
Girl, what?
Yeah.
That's
Hide
good,
me
though.
in the back.
Okay, look, I feel it. I feel it's like a whole nother world in the bed, honestly. Okay, we gonna flow into the next question now. What made you get into the industry?
So I actually kind of fell in love with serving because my mom owns a catering business. So I was actually at catering events when I was 7 or 8 years old, going around with a little apron on, serving, and my mom would pay me. My dad's been a bartender for the past 40 years now.
What? So it's in your blood. Like, you just know how to make a motherfucker feel good and get their money out.
Yep. So when my mom was away, I would go to the bar that my dad bartended at all night.
Yeah.
And so I kind of just grew up in the industry.
Bro, what the? A motherfucking... You a damn Nippo baby.
Yeah, pretty
at this
much.
Point. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. It's like you do this shit, you be like, it's nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see you. Do you prefer corporate settings or independent owned?
So I've actually only worked for independent-owned businesses where, I've been really close with, the owners, all the managers. I've just been close with everyone. And, with independent settings, the workers get more of a say. So you kind of not necessarily control it, but you have a say in how your work environment is.
Right.
Other than with corporate, you're not speaking to the boss.
At all.
You're nowhere near the boss. Nowhere.
She lying. No lies have been told since Chris came on this motherfucking microphone. Okay, let me stop playing. What's the best thing about being in this industry? Flat out, when it happened, you be like, see, that's why I fuck with it. This is why I do this shit. This is who I do it for. Like, what's the best thing?
Honestly, the atmosphere. I just like, I'm a people pleaser at heart. I like making sure everyone's having a good time. I've always been like the host of all the parties, all this stuff. Like, I just want to make sure everyone's having a good time. And I do really like when people, you know, they come, they have a great time, they leave you money because of how great you are. Also, like, the work environment in general is just, it's awesome. Like, you find the realest people who work in restaurants.
That's the real shit. You ain't lying. All right. What's the worst thing about being in this industry?
Just honestly, the schedule, in my opinion.
The schedule?
Yeah, the grueling hours, never knowing when you're getting off. It's not like you have a 9 to 5 where you get in at 9, you leave at 5. Like,
right.
You're out. That's not a thing here. You never know when you're going to get cut. You never know when you're going to leave. You never know how much money you're going to leave with. You never know if you're going to leave in a good mood or a bad mood because someone pissed you the freak off. Like, honestly, you'll never know. It's
like a fucking gamble.
Yeah, it's a gamble. It's the uncertainty of it. It's a love-hate relationship I have with that.
Love-hate. Okay. Now, since being in the industry, what's the craziest thing you've dealt with during the shift? You don't have to, like, necessarily speak on something that's, like, something you are a part of. You could have just been witnessing it. Like, what's the craziest? What had you was like, what the fuck? When it happened?
Probably since working at the place I now work, I've seen a lot of crazy shit. I think the absolute craziest thing I've ever seen was a party of 40 starting a fist fight.
What?
After close with the servers and the managers. And I was just sitting back trying to roll my silverware.
A party of how many?
40. They came in, so we close at 10 o'clock. They came in at 9:45. Party of 40. And we sat them. We served them. I was not the server on this, so I can't tell you exactly what happened. But from what I gathered, they didn't want to pay the automatic gratuity that gets on their check because the kitchen staff left and they didn't get some of their meal, which wasn't on the check, but they wanted it. And we said, we can't do that. You came after close.
Literally.
So they didn't want to pay the check or the gratuity. The server was not having it. They had to get the manager. All of a sudden, the manager's like, no, you have to pay. One of the guys gets up and chokes out the manager. Small little thing of a manager.
Getting choked up because these people came after the fact.
Yeah. Everyone had to be walked out by, like, all the girls at least had to be walked out by the guys. Like, a bunch of guys came, like, a bunch of the managers, cops were called. It was crazy. I do feel insanely bad for everyone that was involved in that. Because I kind of just stood back. I was like, I'm not touching it.
Hell no.
I'm not going anywhere near this situation. Fight or flight kicked in real quick.
This shit sounds traumatic as fuck. Like,
yeah, I do have a video of the recording of the screaming. I had to let the I had to let the private story know what was happening.
Bro.
I said if I don't respond in the next 30 minutes, someone call the cops.
Bro. I just can't, like, that shit caught me off guard, bro. That shit funny as fuck. She said she got videos of the screams, bitch. Like, what the fuck? Look.
It's just a video of my face being so scared and confused. I was coming off of a horrible double.
And then this shit happened.
Yeah. And I had a flight to catch at 5 a.m. It was 11:30. I still hadn't packed. I was like, can I just go? Like, why am I here at this point?
You ain't gonna never forget this shit.
Nope. Burned in the back of my brain.
God damn. Okay. That's probably the craziest crazy thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord. Okay. What are 3 rules you come up with if you had your own business?
I know my main rule would be probably leave it outside. Everyone, especially in the service industry, everybody loves to bring their outside drama in. People don't understand that this is still a place of work. No matter how close you are, no matter who's fucking who, whatever.
Ooh.
It's still a business. It's still a job.
Right.
And I will die on that hill.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
All right, leave your shit.
Yeah. Another one is respectfulness.
Yeah.
Kind of ties into leave your shit outside.
Right.
Just because, I mean, you work with these people every day.
Right.
Why is the necessary hatefulness? You got to see them every day. Suck it up for a few hours and get through it. Just be nice. Talk about your shit back at home. Like,
they don't want to do that.
Outside of a job, you can be as mean as however the fuck you like.
Nope, they don't.
I don't care. You're your own goddamn person.
They be, let me come to work. Like,
yeah, like, okay, cool, go off. Now you're distracting everyone else. Like,
no, they be looking dumb. Be looking crazy.
You do.
A lot of times looking crazy. Like,
you really do. And then,
because once you clock out, this shit ain't gonna matter. And look, now you done
really
made some shit matter. Now you gotta take some shit from here home with you. When you should just left your shit home, like you see.
No, exactly. And then last one is just do your shit. Like,
do your shit.
Honestly, like, I don't know how hard it is for people to comprehend that working as a server is still a job.
Right.
Like, you're still an employee.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of people lose sight of that because of how, especially where I work, like, people lose sight of that because managers are close with the employees, as they are in most restaurants. Managers are close with their servers. Everyone's tight. Everyone's close. Like, it's a very tight-knit community. You all go out drinking after. Like, you're good friends. But people still, they get that and they lose sight of the fact that this is still a place of employment. Like, this is still a full-time job for a lot of people.
That part.
Like, people are still here to pay their rent, to pay their bills.
Right.
They got children to pay for. Like,
so you need this
just
shit
do
to flow.
Your shit.
Right. Make this shit flow.
Like, just have it flow. And if you aren't pulling your weight, leave.
You can't take the heat. Get the fuck out the kitchen. Literally.
No, exactly.
Not even have ass in the kitchen because we need help getting this shit out.
Oh, yeah.
So never mind.
Yep.
If you can't take the heat, we don't give a fuck. Get in the kitchen.
Literally.
I'm just playing. Let me stop. All right. So picture you got your own, like, your dream restaurant or bar. What kind of, like, food and drinks would you sell?
I've actually thought a lot about this because this used to be my dream as a kid. I would have a 3-story restaurant.
Hold on, bitch. You got to break this down for me. Because 3 stories.
Yes. So I want some. I've actually been. I think about this all the time. Like, this was my dream as a kid.
We gonna put it up and out in the universe today.
We're putting it in the universe right now. But I want a place for everyone. So I want fine dining on one of the levels. I want a beer tavern, like a beer pub, like pub food, bar bites, stuff like that. And then I want a craft cocktail club.
A craft cocktail club?
Yes. So dancing, live music, nightlife, lights, like the whole thing when you get like the vibes from like Miami clubs and stuff. I want that. And then I want a pub, like a good old-fashioned Irish pub, like people drinking beer, burgers, wings, fries, just nice bar bites.
The fries gonna be like in one of them buckets, like
the one in buckets, like the nice crisp ones with a good garlic aioli.
Yeah, truffle fries.
I'm with like the game on every TV, like TVs all around, the game's on, and then I want fine dining on one of the levels. You know, quiet ambiance. You get the feeling that you are spending top dollar. Full wine presentation, like long apron suits. Yeah. Glitz glamour. Yeah. Yeah. I want something like for everyone.
For everybody. Mm-hmm. This is so beautiful. This is beautiful. This is my first time hearing this. You gonna make it happen, watch.
Ugh, I don't know about all that.
Y'all know now. Fuck that. Nope. We gonna put it up in the universe. This watch. She gonna have a motherfucking 3-story place. I'll be like, you told me you weren't gonna do it, bitch. I told you you was gonna do it.
Yep.
Told you. All right. Thank you so much for keeping it real, giving us the rundown on your perspective of being in the industry. What are some words of encouragement for anyone thinking about getting in the industry, or for those who are, hanging on in there?
Probably you'll get through it. Honestly. I'm not gonna lie and say that every day is great. You're gonna walk out with amazing money, cash in your pocket, blah blah blah. No, you're gonna have horrible days. Some days you'll make $1 and think, why am I even on this earth? What am I doing with my life? But then again, some days you'll walk out having made like $70 an hour? Yeah. Like it's a push and pull system, I think. Yeah. And you'll get through it. You just got to keep pushing through, because in the end, this experience is worth it. If you work in the service industry, I genuinely think you are one of the toughest workers out there. Like, no, if you work a 9 to 5, it is not the same. It's not as grueling. It's not as tedious. It's not 12 hours a day drinking straight Red Bull and smoking cigarettes and having one French fry in your system, yet still pushing through with a positive attitude.
Oh, shit.
That
shit sound brutal when you put it like that, but
it is.
It's the truth.
I mean, it prepares you for life, I think.
Telling you.
The social skills, the ability to talk to anyone at any time about anything.
They should make a motherfuckers do it like in high school, like for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So they learn how to tip and shit.
Oh, absolutely. I think everyone should work in the service industry. Every single person should work in the service industry. Just for a week.
So they understand.
Damn.
Thank you, Chris. Like, Chris came and kept it realer than real, triller than trill. Y'all be on the lookout for more episodes. And once again, thank you, Chris. Like,
thank you.
You came through and did your motherfucking thing. Now, you know where I'm going with this. But it's because I expect people to get my message. Tip your waiter and tip your bartender. All right, y'all. Y'all be blessed. Thank you.